Hey gang, Spada here, and today I am happy to announce that we are going to be reviewing one of my all-time favorite figures. We are taking a look at Blastcharge from the Transformers Beast Machines line. Now this is a figure that I originally saw on online pictures of, and I thought, oh, that looks pretty cool. And then I got a hold of him and just have fallen in love with this guy. He's not perfect by any means, but of all the characters that are in Beast Machines, I just wished this guy was in there instead of, say, Strika. That being said, this guy is just so much fun. This figure is so much fun. To start off with, his tanker APC mode is really neat to look at. It's a six-wheeled vehicle with built-in suspension. He's got an really kind of neat gimmick here where if you push down this section underneath the cannon, it actually will eject the front part of the vehicle so that something came unplugged, so that he can actually act like more of a rover than anything else. And that's a pretty cool gimmick. He does have a launcher up here at the top that is a only the middle missile will fire. And you can just remove the missiles, and he still looks cool. Still looks very menacing and very cool. I mean, that grill just looks devious. The only issue with this mode is that the robot mode head is clearly visible. I mean, the robot mode head can just look up like that. That's silly. Now, normally, I just keep it turned around and tucked away. That's a little bit annoying. Now, I have seen some customizers, they've actually cut off the head and placed it up under here via a very strong magnet. Now, that's a very cool customization, and I think that would serve the figure a lot better. The one other gimmick that the vehicle mode has is if you just lift up the turret, there's a nice little wheel here that allows you to spin the turret around in any direction. So, nice little gimmick it's got there. When I first saw the figure, I had no idea how this thing was going to transform. But it kind of unfolds and then folds back in on itself, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. First, we're going to come back here to the rear wheels and just grab them and pull both of the rear wheel section down like that, and then kind of fold them up and out of the way. Then we'll push the button up here to deploy the top section, and we will fold out the front wheels like that, or as much as we can. Oops, I forgot. They also double fold because they're on a double hinge. So we'll fold them up like that. And you could argue that that is a crazy flying mode, but hey. Next, we'll come under here to the side and take the fit arms and just fold them straight up like that. Then what we want to do is take the gun section, fold it straight up, and then take this section and fold it in like that, and fold these back up like that. Now this is where this gets a little weird, and I accidentally missed a step, so unfold the side panels. So we come back over to the arms, and we're going to flip the arms out and around, and then take the cannon, folding it around like that, and then we'll just take it all the way around. And then take this section and turning it, it's supposed to fold. Why isn't it folding? There we go. Oop, and I have completely missed something. Alright, fold these guys down. Now, there we go. Fold these guys down, combine the wheels, fold them down to form the legs and the feet. And what am I missing here? Ah, the whole rear section rotates. Silly me. Now, you might be wondering, what the heck am I doing? Well, you'll see here in a second, because this is something that I personally like to do. Alright, now, I apologize that I'm not actually walking through this, but well, you'll see what I'm doing here in just a second. And I hear my cat in the litter box that I had just scooped. Alright. So here we have Blastcharge in robot mode. Now this is not the official robot mode for Blastcharge. Now I've gone ahead and put everything back together, and I accidentally popped off one of the arms when I was doing that, but everything pops right back into place. Posability is a little limited. Head doesn't really do anything. Arm, shoulder ball joint, then there's a hinge joint. Legs, you've got this swivel joint and another swivel joint, and then no real feet joints to speak of. But I absolutely just love this guy. It gives you options. You can play around with it and have it in different ways. You can, if you want, you can flip the feet, you can flip the legs forward if you don't like the way they are. You can do a lot of different things with this guy. You can have his missiles actually be battle axes. You can have him have all the missiles in his chest. You can have none of the missiles in his chest. You can remove the head, swing this around, and have it pointing straight back like I had earlier. You just have a lot of options with this guy. Yeah, he is a little top-heavy, but that's okay. And from the back, he looks kind of like a lard butt, not gonna lie. But overall, I just really like this guy because he reminds me of Ram Man from He-Man. And I always loved Ram Man. And it's a fun little figure, and it's interesting. Like I said, you just have options with this guy. You can just play around with him and do whatever you want with him. And I don't think he'll mind. Wait, that didn't sound right. Anyway, so I would recommend getting a hold of Blastcharge if you can. If you really need to get something fun into your collection that's Beast Machines, you really can't go wrong with this guy. And he was also repainted, I think, 2 or 3 times. So, yeah, this is a good mold to have in your collection.